Hey, it's BrickTsar, and in this video we're going to be looking at the Statue of Liberty. And normally I might have my sig fig here with it, but I've seemed to have lost it again. I didn't do like Lego for Chris and leave it at Toys R Us, but I managed to lose it from time to time, so I may have to make another one. I don't know where it went, but anyway, we got the Statue of Liberty here. Now this is the one from the series minifigures, the collectible minifigure series. This is not the one we're looking at today. This is what we're going to look at. This is the base of it. We'll put our little Statue of Liberty there. That's her feet. And this is the rest of it. That is the Lego sculpture Statue of Liberty. Set $34.50. It is an actual Lego set. Came out in 2000. Has 2,881 pieces, something like that. And it is mostly sand green bricks and a few sand green plates. And at the top you got some yellow pieces. So virtually all the pieces except for the flame at the top. A couple little light gray connectors and then the gray base. Everything else is sand green. So if you like sand green, this is the set for you. It is a truly epic Lego set. You've probably already, if you watch my channel, you've probably already seen my stop motion. I took about 20,000 frames. It took me 6 hours to build it, approximately, including a few mistakes along the way, as I always do. I like to make mistakes. Everybody appreciates that because it makes everybody feel good about themselves when I make mistakes. But this is not one of the sets you want to get distracted while you're building it, because when you do, if you got to go back and take stuff off, it is hard to figure out where it goes. The head is the most tricky part of it. We'll get up here and get a close-up of the head. And maybe some of you experts might notice some flaws in how I constructed it. Tried to follow the directions. I think I got it. I did have to restart on the head a couple of times. Basically, in the instructions, you're building it layer by layer, and you got to keep track of where you start each time. And it has a sturdy build. The way they do it, I'm going to back up. I'm going to stop it and then back up. Alright, I've backed up from it a little bit. You can see my whole table now. Had to get some of the junk off of it. Anyway, what I was saying is it's sturdy in design. The weakest points are the lamp, or the what holds the flame at the top, and where the book is there. But in the little pieces that come off of her crown, what they did is they did crisscross construction. You built layer by layer, and each layer, the main direction of the bricks would be oriented perpendicular to the previous layer. Not all the bricks would, but most of them would be. And this set is heavy. It's tall. It weighs 10 pounds 11 ounces. You can figure out the kilograms if you live in Europe or something. Us silly Americans, they don't change. We're still on English system, even though the rest of the world's on metric. But it's 10 pounds 11 ounces. It's about 34 inches tall, which I think is 96 centimeters. So it's a beast. To give it some support, here at the base, it's 3 bricks high, and that is solid. This is 3 solid. I mean, it's complete, because there's no way a regular base plate like its own could support it. So they built this 3 bricks high, and it's just thick bricks. A lot of 2x8s and 2x6s in there, and that's what gives it support. That base plate doesn't do anything. That's just a starting point, is all the base plate was. But let's do we'll do a side profile and back up from it. It's like every time I look at this, I see where some bricks are not quite as tight as I'd like them to be. But now we'll go look at it from the side. And the person I bought this from, they sent me this book that goes into the history of the Statue of Liberty. And so it's a large book, and this is the instruction manual. This is not the one that came with the set. I actually purchased this one separate, because I foolishly thought I could piece this one together. It would cost, on the sales average on Bricklink, it would cost about $3,000 to piece this together. So this is one of those sets that is worth more, well, as many sets are, they're worth more by the piece than they are as a whole set. So I gave up on trying to find the sand green parts. I once bought a big lot on eBay, but it had 2x10s. And 2x10s are non-production color, 2x10 sand green brick. But so I sold all those because they wouldn't do me any good in building this. So anyway, let's turn it completely around. All right, here's the back side of it. It's got a nice look, even though it's not like high res, because they use mostly bricks. From the base to the head, it's almost all just bricks. So there's no plates in that section. I don't think you really get into the plates until you get. There's a couple of places they need kind of a weird build where they use a few plates. But there's a plate here that gives you this gap here. Every time I look at that, I think something's wrong. And then you got plates up in here. But the rest of it is just mostly bricks. You get a lot of corner bricks, 2x3s, 2x2s, 2x6s, 2x8s, 2x4s, and then the 1x's. But it's just all bricks. It's very cool. They even made the flame kind of oriented like the pictures you see of the flame. Just a really massive set. Let's turn it back around. Alright, this was a fun sculpture to build. I wish I could design stuff and build it like this. I think I mentioned before, it took me 6 hours to build it. 2,881 pieces or so. Just a really massive, heavy model. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at it. I'm going to keep this one assembled. I'm going to try to keep it out of the light. The base plate is susceptible to light because it's gray. The greens probably will hold up pretty good, but I gotta watch the gray, because gray, ultraviolet light and gray don't go good together. If you have any other questions, anything I missed in reviewing this, let me know. It is green. The Statue of Liberty was not green. It is copper, but copper goes through this process. You know how copper, a penny doesn't stay shiny. Yeah, it's the same with the Statue of Liberty, and it's covered with patina, I think is how you say it. That's where it's kind of like this oxidation type process that goes on. I don't know the technical term of it, but the copper has turned this greenish tint. Alright, I probably would have got this question if I hadn't have done this, so I remembered. People always want me to compare stuff, and so I'm going to compare the Statue of Liberty sculpture to the LEGO minifigure sculpture. This is set 3723 LEGO minifigure. It was a sculpture produced about the same time. What year did this booger come out? $2000, yeah, so they came out at the same time. They did a Darth Maul sculpture, a dragon sculpture. We have the dragon. I had it built. I took it apart before I started this YouTube channel, so I need to rebuild it. And they had this LEGO minifigure and the Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty is by far the largest of them. It's the tallest. See how much taller it is than the LEGO minifigure. If you're wondering why I call them So Stupid, that's just, yeah, you have to watch other videos, but that's I named them So Stupid because that's what people kept saying, you're so stupid. And I think they meant to say that I was so stupid, like you are so stupid, but they would always say you're so stupid. I'm like, what are you talking about, this minifigure in the background? So anyway, so that's that's my So Stupid right there. He belongs to me. And so this is the Statue of Liberty compared to it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And if I missed anything further questions you have about it, let me know. Ask me. I'll try to answer it. This was a fun build. I had this in the haul. It came almost completely assembled, but it was dirty, and I broke it down, took it completely apart, washed it, cleaned it, and let me tell you, most of the pieces look like new, except for the grays. So I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm going to keep it together. I've offered the Brick Show an opportunity to review it if they'd like to, and they may get back with me. So anyway, thanks for watching this, and this is BrickTsar. Please comment, like, and subscribe.